Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you are interested in supporting us a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month and you gain access to some really cool emotes. If you're interested in supporting us even further beyond that, you're welcome to join our Patreon, which is listed down in the description below. Alrighty, Argan, tell us what happened last time.
So we started out still on the frozen lake, and we didn't want to backtrack and lose the time, so we decided to keep heading out off of it. We got to the point where we were starting to get tired for the day, but we didn't want to camp on the ice. So we risked exhaustion and kept pushing for about another 2 or 3 hours. Eventually, a lot of the prisoners got exhausted. At one point, Kramer and Fordrum, who were out looking for thin ice, missed a patch, and Kramer went in. And so we had to pull him out and try and dry him off. But we eventually made it to solid ground, and I put up the hut, and we decided to camp for an extra day in order to have some time to recoup, especially for those that were extra exhausted, like Guilty. And Fordrum took a little bit of time to build something for Sinclair. And then we tried to decide whether we should try and smuggle the people off the island or actually go through Balinpost to try and get them their freedom. During that conversation, Bishop brought out yet another puppet. I think this one's actually worse than Mr. Jingles, and it's Mr. Jingles' mother. And we eventually decide that it's worth the risk to try and get them their freedom, so we head into Balinpost. When we get there, we are met by Wardlow, who immediately takes us to the tavern that I believe is his headquarters to interrogate us. He casts Detect Thoughts and starts mostly questioning Hiram. He managed to convince him that we did only find one vial of the cure, which we did give him to him after Fordrum had thinned it down, so to speak. But during the interrogation, he read from his mind that Guilty had actually sabotaged Corberta by cutting her heel, and that led to her death. So he started to storm out to punish him. Sinclair managed to talk him down for at least a little bit, but then it started getting towards the magic items that we had. He showed a lot of interest in the orb and the ant, trying to buy them both. He was super interested in Argan's chair. He wanted to buy them all from Corvus. Corvus told him that it was his father's and he wasn't allowed to sell it, which he did not like the answer to. So he eventually dismisses us and tells us he will be reporting to his superior about the items. They give us rooms at the tavern. I'm pretty concerned that he's going to try and steal my chair, and that he's going to tell Trent, and then Trent's going to try and steal my chair. So I start trying to convince everyone that we need to kill him tonight and that escape's not going to work. Fordrum and Bishop want to try and talk about trying to hide the chair instead. But I bring up that he will probably capture Corvus's family and punish them to try and get us to give him the chair. So I think at the end, I finally had everyone convinced that it was time to put down Wardlow and then try to escape. And that's where we left off.
So, you all have chosen your own rooms that you wish to remain in. Hiram is sitting in the room with you, Corvus, looking a little concerned. So, what are you all planning to do?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure yet. Whatever we do, I can't imagine it'll be very much good coming out of it. All we can really hope for is just the least bad at this point.
The lesser of two evils is not the way you wish to live your life.
No, it is not.
Seems to be fidgeting in the side chair over here in your room, just hands on his knees, beating at the fine wool that he has on his pants. You know I'm indebted to you and your friends, right?
I understand, and we owe a certain debt to you as well for your aid in facilitating our journey thus far.
Then can I make one request?
Go ahead.
If you all plan on doing something bad, can you make sure I am not conscious for it?
It could be managed. Although if it should help you feel better, I don't know if bad is going to be so bad. But yes, I can oblige your request.
At this point, Sinclair was the one who said he wanted to gather everybody up. You get a little knocking at your door, Corvus.
That'll be me.
Oh, it's this way.
Yes. Go ahead, Sinclair, and drag him into one of the rooms that you're trying to gather everyone up in.
I just grab him and then bring him over to the next room over where Fordrum and Argan have been discussing pros and cons of murder.
Oh. And Bishop.
And Bishop.
Hiram will close the door and noticeably lock it.
Yeah, that's
Don't
probably
blame
the
me.
best.
Is there still a guard right outside the door?
Not right outside your door. He's positioned himself closer to Wardlow, seeming to be more of a sentry position at this point in time.
Yep.
So how are we doing this?
I've tried wrapping my mind around it, and I can't find a way that I really like.
I asked Fordrum about his means of silencing him. Does that require any kind of like cognitive function on his part?
It's a silent spell. It makes silent an area. Done it in
That's-
fights before.
That's the downside of being a cheat. I don't know a lot about magic, especially if it's not in the necromancy school. So I'm sorry. I don't know much about it.
It's not magic. It's God-given powers.
Ah,
Magic's what Argan does. Comes out of thin air, and you do too, in whether you acknowledge it or not. But
oh, I pull it out somewhere. Yes, it comes from somewhere. I don't know where.
I just
The
request.
lady at the wake said it comes from the sword, but
I just request, point to a direction. God makes it happen.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
So my
It-
question is, what do we do about the guard right outside?
push him in.
So our fight is now with at least 2 people.
I don't really think you're going to have much of a choice unless you have. The only one that theoretically could get in to see him alone is Corvus. But that leaves Corvus alone with him. And I have no idea how powerful this guy is. Presumably more powerful than Corberta, or he would have went.
I have a means of affecting Warlord. But it's a one and done kind of thing. Like, it'll affect his mind, and maybe your spells will have better chances of holding him in place. But as far as the guard, if you can get him into the room, he won't be getting out because I will make the door completely solid ice.
Well, that's a waste because he would magic himself out, and that'll bypass your ice.
Would he be able to do that if you have silence up?
Oh, that I don't know. I thought we were discussing the scenario where Corvus went in by himself.
I'll need at least an hour to prepare my copper sword for that if we do go that route.
The good news is that in theory, I think if I cast it on the doorknob to his room, it silences his room and the hallway. Now, the screw up part in this is it also silences everybody. So Argon and others won't hear anything.
Well, thankfully, my ability doesn't require verbal components. And most of my attacks are with my weapon anyway, so...
Yeah, we should go in swinging.
Oh, yeah. However, when the deed is done, I am cleaning the room completely of the crime scene and removing the remains. We are not allowing Trent Ickathod to get his grubby little hands on the mind of this guy so that he can ask him about this chair or the people that came and saw him.
That's a
Guards
fair
don't know
point.
anything. Guards will say, well, there was these strange folks from somewhere. But,
I'm gonna be worthless inside the bubble. But if you put the bubble up, I can try and take care of the guard. While those of you that aren't based upon semantic components can go in to deal with Wardlow.
You guys just walked in. How many guards are in this hallway?
I just saw the one. And I've paced up and down the hall.
All right. So there's 2 aspects. Probably what I would call the easy aspect and the hard aspect. The easy aspect is silencing the area. The hard aspect being entering the room and dealing with this guard. So
In the worst case scenario, I can use my cheat to make another gate, which will cause a surge
let's
to block
hold
the... I'm
gate.
just saying, if other guards get involved, if they come up the staircase, they immediately fall into the hole and then
No.
fall from the ceiling.
The gate is a very good escape route. Let's hold it if we need that. I don't think using it as a weapon is as effective of a use in this case.
Okay.
That's just my 2 cents. If anyone wants to chime in, I think that Arga, do you have a way to remove the guard without him having much of a recourse? I can do a spell where I could send him away, banish him for a minute or so, and then while he's away, I could try and cast silence, which would probably bring him back.
I don't have banishment, but I'm pretty sure I've seen Bishop do it. Because Bishop did it to the turtle mama. Or something to that extent.
So that would be a fairly good, simple guard removal for a minute.
You have that that one that sends someone forward in time, a short stint.
I can. That'll send them forward for, like 5-6 seconds.
Oh, that's not so much.
That's all the longer it goes. Otherwise, I can trap him in a prison of his own mind.
I mean,
if that's the one that if
that,
they try and break out of it, odds are it's going to kill him.
The thing is they can shout and scream while in it, right?
Not if silence
Yes.
goes up.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, is that we have to do them in coordination. So you cast that while I'm preparing to cast silence. Your spell shoots. He feels that. My silence pops up.
Go ahead.
The only aspect of this is if it doesn't work for some reason, then we have to fight him.
So if me and Bishop stand out of the range of your silence, because silence is how much of an area do you silence?
It would probably be from our doorway to... no. It would basically be just mostly his room and a couple of feet down to about our door.
So if me and Bishop stand outside of it, Bishop, if you prefer to do the non-killy on the guard, Bishop could try and send him away. And if that doesn't work, I'll put him in the mental prison because odds are that's going to end up killing him. But
so then let's try that. So let's try you mental prison. You step out into the hallway. I'll step out and well, first we'll have Corvus step out of the hallway. You step into the hallway, cast on that guy. I'll step in the hallway, cast on the door to the room. Corvus just goes in with Sinclair following right behind. And then once those two enter, they can engage him immediately. I'll come running in after that. You and Bishop hold the hallway in case something does go awry. And then and I'll keep peeking out the door to see if I need to go and hold the staircase. Okay?
yes. Should Corvus try knocking on the door and see if he can get in first,
No.
as opposed to it being locked and then Corvus having to try and bust the door down?
Well, the door busting would be silent.
That's true,
Unless,
but it
of
will take
course-
time.
It would take time. Unless, of course, and it would alert him. So our surprise is gone. Unless there's a way that you or Bishop could teleport Corvus into the room.
I cannot. Bishop might be able to. I can't. But remember, teleportation is risky.
Even if it's something simpler. Isn't there smaller teleportation things?
Any teleportation on Eiselcross is risky.
Oh.
Why don't we just ask the guard to go take an extended nap because he doesn't feel well?
You think you can convince him of that?
I'm sure he doesn't feel well, and I'm sure he'd like to lay down. I could simply suggest he do so.
Bishop could suggest that. That makes it easier.
But if he
No,
says,
across the Empire, many gods are often serially underpaid,
oh,
merely stating an option.
I mean, so I don't understand. We buy the guard?
I'm guessing Corvus is suggesting that he goes to the guard and says he wants to talk to Wardlow in private, and here's 50 gold to go get a drink while I talk to him. Is that what you're kind of suggesting, Corvus?
That's more or less the plan there, yeah.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't like that, then we can
Go on with the original.
ask him
plan.
if he wants to take a nap.
Yeah.
Go for a
Yes,
walk.
then we ask how he wants his funeral arrangements.
Yeah.
Take care
Do
of.
you want a nap or do you want a nap?
Do you want a dirt nap or is it cremation?
I honestly think he will open the door to Corvus as Corvus says that he wants to talk to him about the items.
Okay. Sinclair, can you be like
I'd be
invisible or something?
I can be literally right behind Corvus and just stand guard at the door. And then walk in as soon as the guard walks away.
I can give Corvus at least temporary invisibility. It will last a while until he does something, then it'll break.
Not Corvus.
I'm sorry, Sinclair, I meant.
Sinclair.
I can make Sinclair invisible until he does something, then it'll break, but he'll have all the time in the world to decide where it's the best time for him to intercede.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Corvus?
Yeah, it makes
That's
sense.
you?
Corvus, do you want to wait the hour and change weapons, or are you good with what you've got? He'll be silenced. I don't imagine he'll be a super threat to you without his magic.
True.
I mean, he may have some spells that could work outside of silence, but I don't know how much.
Yeah, I think I'm better off with what I have.
Okay.
Do any of your swords that you are attuned to require a save?
And
No.
just one more question. Are we know he's in his room, right?
Yes, that's
I
where
believe
he's
so,
been.
yeah.
He
Left
has not
him in
left
his
it
room.
from.
Yeah. Just asking the.
I've been in
Question.
the hall this whole time, and he's not left.
Okay.
So,
At the very least, not via the door.
Okay. Fair enough. Is there a window in our room by chance? Because it would be on that back wall.
It
I
would
don't
be if it had one. None of
Yeah.
these rooms have had windows other than the bathroom, which,
Including his room.
That's just mercy at that point.
including his room,
Right.
it's a courtesy window.
Got it. They don't have plumbing, so that courtesy window is really courtesy for all. All right. Well, I guess I'm ready if you guys are.
So if everything goes all right and the silence works, do we stuff his body in the bag of holding and then just walk
Yep.
out?
I will put him in the bag that Corvus has.
And we save teleportation for if we get caught.
Yeah.
Just so I'm clear, one person tell me the plan and little side steps along the way.
Argan is going to cast, I believe, invisibility on me. I am going to follow Corvus. Corvus is going to go up to the guard, offer him 50 gold to have a private meeting, and so the guard could go have a drink. When Corvus goes in the room,
And
I
if the
will follow
guard
behind.
says no,
You and Fordrum will, or you and Argan will use your magics to either spot remove him or put him in a prison of his own mind. Fordrum will cast silence on the doorknob once Corvus goes through the door, at which point me and Corvus will be inside the room with Warlow, beating him to death. And once he is dealt with, he is being stuffed in the bag. I will put my hand out the door to signal Fordrum to drop silence so that I can prestidigitate the room clean of evidence, and then we get the heck out of Dodge.
And if you happen to spot it, grab his spell book
Yep.
and the paperwork. I
I
don't
saw
know.
where
Paperwork's
he's
not
hiding
with
that
him.
thread. I'm getting
Paperwork
that
wasn't
thread.
with him, was it? It was with somebody else.
Okay,
Yes,
we'll do what we can, but
The guard.
I need a thief. All right.
Didn't we have one?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I gave our last one the best augment that I had.
He ran off.
He's like, sweet. I can go steal everything now.
All right. So, Bishop, your plan B, if Corvus's bribe doesn't work, let me know if I need to institute plan C. I'll leave that up to your discretion. And then you and me will stay out and watch for interference. All right. Let's do this. Everyone on board?
Righty.
All right.
Hey, one last question. How long do those contracts take?
1 hour.
1 hour.
All right, never mind.
Yeah, because I had
Currently,
one last session,
Oregon is under 1.
I
That's
know.
it.
I was just trying to see if we've had Corvus be more convincing in the past, and I thought if it was something reasonably quick, then it would be an opportunity. But never mind. Look at this. I'm making money for your God. I gotta go to church.
Let's see.
All right,
here.
go time.
Wait, just one quick second since
Not
you
go
brought
time.
that up.
Yep.
I gotta make sure this spell is what I think it is. 'Cause I believe
nice
this
thing
is
is
a
I have
chronomancy
one-
spell. It is. All right, so I will cast Fortune's Favor on. Now I have never used the spell on. Oh, it did not cast it, did it?
I have one non-verbal spell.
I will cast that on Corvus. I have the magic head or the moonstone, so I don't need the component. You can basically, when you make an ability check, you can dismiss this spell to roll an additional d20. It's basically advantage.
Fair.
Retroactive. No,
Yeah, it's
wait,
retroactive.
Is that the
And it-
retroactive?
Yeah, and you can even retroactive an advantage. So if you fail with advantage, you can roll a third dice.
It's really nice.
Yeah, that's why it normally requires a 100 gold piece component.
A consumed 100 gold piece component.
Right. But since we have Moonstone, I don't have to. Yeah. And then I will put
Yes.
invisibility on Sinclair. So that's 2 second level spells.
Thank you.
Oh, not extra slots, less slots. I just gave myself 5 level 2 spells.
Mind Spike at 5th level. God.
So,
All right.
Corvus steps into the hallway.
I follow directly behind him, literally on his heels.
Argan, were you invisibling Sinclair?
Yes, I'm invisibility Sinclair. I've already burned the spell slot.
Right. Make sure you mark that you are concentrating on a spell.
Yeah, okay. How do you want me to mark that? Do you have a particular one? or
Click on
just-
your token and set the color on you to your
Oh, okay.
color. Yeah. That means
Okay.
concentrating. Or under effects of if it's on an enemy. Corvus, you walk over to the guard who rotates his back against the wall to let you walk past, but once he sees you hesitating at the door, is there something I can help you with, sir?
I need to have a rather private discussion with my associate in here. Would you be so kind as to go and grab yourself a drink for a brief minute? And I'm going to hand him 50 gold.
Sinclair, I would like you to roll me a stealth check, please. With advantage, because invisibility.
Actual
Ooh,
20 or 22.
Hmm. That beats a lot of passives in this game.
Beats mine. And I've got a pretty high one.
Corvus, you place 50 gold into his hand. Roll me a persuasion roll.
Nice.
Who would have thought a noble's good at that?
That noble swagger.
He looks at you, Corvus, and my shift change is supposed to occur in about 10 minutes or so, but I think a drink would be very nice. He shakes your hand,
You do look thirsty.
taking the 50 coins and puts it into his pocket. Thank you. Then he looks you up and down a couple of times. You seem like a nice enough guy. Steps away.
I appreciate that. As soon as he's
After
gone,
he
I'm
walks
gonna.
down there, you do notice this door is still open. One second. That door is not supposed to be open. Step out.
Oh. So which door is still open?
This one that leads to where people are actively hanging out downstairs. It is currently open.
In that case, I will move to quickly close that.
Roll me a sleight of hand check to be unseen as you do so.
I'm gonna use the fortune's favor thing.
Instead of slamming the door shut.
Ah, it's much better.
Okay, that's a lot better. For the briefest of moments, you think that for some reason your armor clanks against the damn door as you're trying to shut it, and you get the attention of the outpost worker and then the Zemnian guard, but there's just a flash in your mind that rewrites that as, oh yeah, you scoot in the armor to close the door. Huh. Wait, that was weird.
I don't know what that was, but okay. All right, now I'm going to look to see if my friends are still watching how this is playing out, and then I'm just gonna walk in.
Did we hear the guy walk away?
Roll me a perception check.
I thought you were peeking out the door. So,
Oh, I shouldn't have advantage. No. Oh, well, even if I was, I
Or-
wasn't paying attention.
Or Argon, it sounds hollow. Like a door.
What's happening out there?
stick your head out and look.
I'll put my head out.
Look down, see Corvus and a lack of Sinclair.
I don't see a guard, just Corvus.
Yeah, just Corvus.
All right, then I'll motion everyone and I'll come out and I'll come over to here. Get out of the way.
So, you are standing in front of the door to Wardlow's room.
I knock.
I am busy.
I assure you, this is a discussion that will be very illuminating.
Is that Mr. Astaroth?
Yes.
Door's still closed, right, Joey?
That is correct.
I am going to do minor illusion of the image of the guard still near the door. So that way, if he opens the door, things like it looks like the guard is aware that the guys are there and he hasn't left his post.
Right here?
Oh, I gotta
Or
can't see the
right
whole-
here?
click again so I can see. We'll
number
do it.
1 or number 2?
Well, usually when I number no. So sorry. Yeah. So he's just off to the side. So number 2 just off to the. Actually, let's go with number 1. Number 1. So it looks like he's still kind of at his post, but is a little bit away, not like right there. So I'm assuming where Corvus is the door. I can't tell.
Sinclair is at the door.
Oh, Sinclair was at the door.
Or sorry,
That threw me off.
Corvus is beside the door.
Okay, so it's on the right. Okay, I'm looking at the. Yeah. So off to
people on stream gets to see how funny I am right now.
Off to the number 1 position. When you said number 1,
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The door opens. And Wardlow looks out at the guard, looks over towards you, Corvus, and looks down the hall at everybody else. What is it that you wish to discuss?
You wanted to discuss my items. I believe now might be as good a time as any.
Roll me a deception check.
Okay, dokie.
And while he's saying that, I'm going to step back into the room so that I'm not in the hallway, but I'm like right there where he can't see me.
Five on his insight check. Very well. May enter. As you
And I
are
will wait
stepping
for-
inside, Sinclair.
Oh, okay.
We're saying
I was just gonna wait by the door until I felt Sinclair pass by.
Sinclair, I need you to roll me an acrobatics check to get past Corvus in this cramped room, slipping past the door inconspicuously.
I'm using my game advantage.
As you are stepping through, you don't anticipate Corvus lingering in the doorway with the door open to try to like scoot you past, so you kind of like push against the wall, and he forgot that you have a tail as it like scrapes against the side of the wall. The Archmage looks at you, Corvus, in that time. Here, let's put you there, Sinclair here, as you're trying to scoot inside. And will twist his fingers, closing the door. So, what is it that you wish to offer me now? Are you more willing to part with these items?
Silence.
Oh, thank God, because I did not have a follow-up to this.
Yep.
I would like you all to roll me initiative, please.
As the door shuts, can I do something?
I mean, I would have liked you to say that before we rolled initiative, but what?
Because it doesn't require him to see me, just me to see him. I want to use this new ability. Unsettling
What
presence. This chill in the air just goes down his spine.
Use that on your turn. Yes. If you would have been able to catch me before I said those words, that would have been fine. Oh. Did I screw everything up? I did not.
And it didn't. Go again and then fix it. 12.
Alright. Boardroom, you're casting silence. This is your silence bubble. Everything inside of here is quiet. Too quiet. You have control over the bubble. Please place it where you want your bubble to be centered on.
If possible, there.
Centered on a point you choose within range. You do not require sight. So you're choosing a point inside of the room.
Yep. It's probably like at the corner of his bed, practically right where I was sitting.
Alrighty. Well then. Enough of this music. Time to the main event. Orbis, as he is speaking, the very last word is cut off from his sentence, and you see he seems to recognize that something has transpired. And combat ensues. Fordrum, what is your dexterity modifier?
2.
Wardlow is going first. He reaches into his robes, pulls out what appears to be a tiny egg, and tosses it directly at you, Corvus. When the egg impacts where you are standing, everything within 20 feet of you that is magical is nullified if it is 5th level or lower. Sinclair is no longer invisible. Your silence is dispelled. Corvus, magical items on your person that are not very rare or higher are nullified with their magical potential. And same thing with anything else within 20 feet of Corvus. Boardroom, same thing goes for you. Bishop, same thing goes for you. Argon is just outside of range. Sinclair, same thing for you.
Yeah, my sword's fine.
So, as this encounter begins, he takes out that egg, tossing it onto the ground. You really thought that would be enough to hand on me?
I don't leave my master's
Boardroom?
side.
Argon, that spell you were concentrating on is gone, and you take note of that.
Okay.
And you asked a
Boardroom, you
stupid
notice
question.
you notice your axe feels lighter,
Hammer.
or your axe feels heavy. Your hammer feels heavier. Your armor feels heavier. Something weird just happened.
My armor's augment magic, but okay. Something weird just happened. Cool. Does the guard in the hallway, the illusionary guard, disappear also?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's a cantrip.
Okay.
And I named that token totally a guard. Unfortunately, you couldn't see it through the ward.
I run up to the door and I listen to it, seeing what I hear. Do I hear him saying anything like, thought that would be enough for me or whatever?
Are you using your
I use my
action
full-
for a perception check?
Yes.
I use my 4 words and say, you asked a stupid question.
So yes,
All right,
there's
roll me
my
a perception check, Fortrum.
Fuck, I can't hear through this door.
Why are these doors so hollow?
It's like we didn't even need the smell. These doors are soundproof.
It's not stone.
Yeah, you can't.
He doesn't know how
You
to
can't
use
hear
it.
through the door.
Okay. I try the knob.
It appears to be locked.
Fuck. I hold my action because I don't know what's going on inside.
Your action was to listen, so yeah, that's you. You're done.
That's it.
Bishop, you were within 20 feet, correct?
You're on mute.
Magical things on your person that are not very rare or higher are nullified right now. You're muted. On Zoom.
Okay, all right, there we go. All right. No wonder you couldn't hear me. All right. Alex. So I not really. Did I hear it go quiet and then noise again, or is it just about the same? Or I don't know.
He would not have heard.
No,
the
you
quiet.
heard things get very quiet and then noise is happening again.
Okay, then I will come back out into the hallway, realizing something has probably gone wrong. And I gotta double check something here real quick. Because I don't think it's line of sight. Ah, okay. Oh, this was a fun campaign. Thank you guys for playing. I am going to dimension door on top of his bed where I was sitting before.
Are you bringing anybody with you?
Yes, I am going to bring who do I have? Fordrum and
Argon, where he traces.
Argon. I need to.
You see
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Argon. Let's go. And then-
And wild magic happens.
Roll me a D1000, sir.
you got it. This will be good.
Oh. So Argon right there, Bishop right there, sitting on the bed already.
Whew. 1,000. Here we go.
That's a really high number.
That is a really high number. All right, this takes some scrolling to get to, y'all. 15? 15.
Yep, 915. In the 915. Oh,
So
I
wait.
just remembered something too from last time, but I almost forgot.
What did you remember?
I will whisper it to you. It's something that you had whispered to me.
The side effects of another wild magic that you have on you.
So,
Yeah.
I'm going to let the players decide here.
Okay.
If this spell was targeting somebody, who would it be targeting? Argon or Bishop?
Roll off.
Oh,
I could see either side of that.
technically, Bishop's casting it on himself, and then he's grabbing someone. But the
I say
targeting a
Argon.
second target is technically they're
Everybody?
both targets.
Type into chat which one of the two it is. If it's a tie, we're rolling a D2, but I'm letting y'all decide.
Do you remember that? It was from the. It hasn't been. It was for.
Slots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're solid. Yeah. Just
It
I
wasn't a
remember
bad
that
thing
now,
I
thank
remembered. It was a good thing I remembered. But
Argon, both. Argon, Bishop.
I don't think I should vote. I'll roll a die. I don't think I should vote because that's like.
If you don't have a vote, because Argon voted on himself, you can vote. You're allowed to vote.
Oh, okay. I'll
Based on
yeah,
the
I think I do
spell-
cast it on myself and then I grab someone, I think. So I think it would be myself.
So we can either
So
leave
that's a
it.
tied vote. We leave it
Well,
to fate.
Sinclair voted both because there's 5 people, so it could have been chosen, but
That's it?
instead,
Roll it.
So now
You want me
we're
to roll the
rolling.
D2?
I'm rolling it. Evens, Bishop. Odds, Argon. Actually, that's not fair. Odd, Bishop, even Argon.
That sounds better. Bishop's a little odd.
Bishop,
So is his grandma.
Your spell goes off, but
Oh, shit.
the ground opens up and swallows the target up to the neck.
So
Your
Argon
feet are
comes in.
dangling above the floor underneath you as Argon is teleported into the room.
Oh, God.
Very
That's the
fitting,
best
though.
option yet.
It's very fitting.
So, Bishop, you're now dangling through the floor and above, I believe, the kitchen.
Nice.
I didn't know Bishop had a spell that could teleport just me.
Right.
That's
And if I wasn't
amazing.
wearing my
about to become rabbit stew.
well, that's what I was gonna say. If I wasn't wearing my helmet, you'd see this rabbit head poking out of a hole.
Instead, you just see a helmet on the floor. You're like a bucket, an upside down bucket.
Oh,
Am I looking up
Anyways.
at Corvus for once?
yeah.
Yes. just
Tom
like-
Hanks
Yes.
in Money Pit.
Money
Yes.
Yes.
So, Bishop, you
night
have your
long.
bonus action and movement as you're dangling there.
Well,
Your hands are beneath you, your legs are beneath you. It's just your head stuck on the floorboard. Wild magic is beautiful.
It is a beautiful thing. I don't know if I can get out. I don't think I can. Can I
Pilgrims-
attempt to?
10 feet in front of you. Helmet off, grab you by the ears. Fluke.
Fordrum, I want to watch you pull a rabbit out of this hole.
Oh.
Oh my.
You might be better off doing whack-a-mole.
You're all right. So all
Yep.
done, Bishop?
All done. That's awesome. Actually, I'm glad it happened to me
All right.
rather than.
Corvus, you were concerned because it was just the two of you in there, and well, most of your items are now not useful aside from hitting things, but now Argon magically appears. It's your turn. You're muted, Corvus.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to use my now non-magical sword and just continue with plan. Hit him until he stops.
Alrighty.
Hit him till he's dead.
All right. Just ignore the fire damage here since it just happened.
Yep. And the bonus to hit and damage.
There is no bonus to hit or damage on the blade tongue.
19. As your sword is swirling and swinging straight down him, Argon, you see he quickly pulls out an incantation and you see a shield emanating in front of him.
I'm gonna let that one go.
He casts shield. Missing.
Yes.
18 misses.
Oh,
Damn.
10 misses. All three of your attacks whack and wail against this arcane reflection that just shoots off with little bolts of energy from the sides as he casts it.
I mean, I guess I might as well action surge because we just want to try to get this over as quickly as possible.
Go for it.
Ooh,
13.
there we
There
go.
we
When he can't
go.
dodge.
9.
And last one, whenever it feels like showing up. At least I got one in.
You did.
Well, maybe he's
Well done.
concentrating on something. So
Yeah, that's all I got.
Argon, your turn. He now looks at the barbarian standing beside him and rolls his eyes.
Screw it. I'm gonna even up the playing field. I'm gonna throw my dispelling stone.
He's already dispelled himself.
Well, Yeah, he already.
Oh, he
used
did
his.
already dispel himself. You're right. Never mind.
Yeah. All of the things on him are mundane right now.
Okay, never mind. All right,
He
then I'm
just
gonna
has shield on him.
I was following you, Argon.
yeah. I'm gonna momentary stasis him and then said,
You can magically force a large creature within 60 feet of you to make a Constitution saving throw against your DC. Unless the saving throw is successful, the creature is encased in a field of magical energy until the end of your next turn or until the creature takes any damage. While encased in this way, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your int modifier before regaining them on a short or long rest. Con save,
"Yep,
and
I
your
imagine he
magic
has a
items are the
decent
only ones
con.
working right now.
yep."
I have one.
You would
My,
imagine.
my shield and armor are still
Oh,
working.
but I was wrong.
Yeah. You watch as a stasis appears around Wardlow. As he looks at you, Argon, taken aback by the fact that this barbarian just used magic.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Sinclair.
First things first, we're Hexblade cursing him. So he gets cursed, which doesn't inflict damage. So it doesn't break stasis.
Anything else?
Then as he's looking at Argon, I go, like I said, you asked a stupid question as I'm lifting my face mask off to show the horrors behind it, as he is now under the effects of unsettling presence. The next save he has to make is at disadvantage for the next minute.
Oh.
And it's the bottom one.
I have to read something. Can he be frightened?
I don't know, but this player can.
Okay. He looks over at you in horror as he sees the spectral, horrifying visage that you are giving right now. All done?
That is
Wardlow
action
ends his
and
turn.
bonus action. Yes.
Boardroom.
Can I now hear some of the clinking around that's going on?
Oh, at this point, there's a lot of sound happening over there.
Then I'm going to cast my silence on the same spot I did before.
Yong.
No.
Nice. I was
Bedpost.
not expecting that.
Right there?
No,
Yeah.
on the bedpost.
No, it's on the bedpost, so it literally encompasses the whole room.
So
Do I move it?
centered on the bedpost.
Yeah, it like the
Okay, I
edges
gotcha.
were the walls, basically.
I gotcha. Yep, there it goes. Zoom. Silence.
And I just wave at
And then
him.
for my movement, I'm gonna come back to Bishop and go, what'd you do, Bunny?
It was
I'm gonna-
magically delicious.
Right. So what I'm trying to figure out is, are his shoulders below the wood?
Yes, it is up to his neck.
Fuck.
Whack-a-mole. I still don't know
Wild
he's a
magic,
rabbit.
baby.
I look at the hammer. I look at him. I look at the hammer. I hang it back on my hip. Like, no, that's not right.
You have so many tools.
I do.
All
And
done?
I'm like,
Sure, you have Revivify. Come on, let's do something.
All done?
go into your rock. That's the last thing I say.
Bishop.
My turn. Be right back. And excellent idea. I will pop into my rock.
Which is still on
Your once
Fulgrim.
per long rest ability?
Yep.
All right, where's your rock currently on you?
I thought at the end it's either going to be in my pocket, so it would have dropped down, or I thought at the end of last time I handed it to Fordrum because
Yeah, I thought I had it.
Yeah, it's
we were
still on
sharing a room.
Fulgrim.
We were sharing. We were going to be sharing a room.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so
But
you pop out of the initiative tracker. You're still here, just so you can look. But yeah.
Yep.
All done.
I moved
All
the
right,
rock to my
on
Oh
left.
initiative
wait. While I'm inside the rock, I'm gonna grab a carrot and start chewing on it for my turn.
I'll allow
Do a
it.
little. Right, thank you.
Don't be the stereotype, man. Fight the stereotype.
What's up, Doc?
Have some beats.
All right, good idea. I have some borscht, some beets soup.
So, from downstairs, the wait staff, Saul appear, legs fall from the ceiling above them, and then disappear, and they're looking up in a hole where Fordrum is looking down from. Fordrum, you make eye contact with a few of the wait staff who, like, elbow one another and start leaving the kitchen.
I just wave. I'm like, sorry. We were trying to make something and it messed up.
Alrighty then.
Everything's fine. How are you?
What's that? Hey, what happened?
That's the malfunction.
Is that... Orvis, your go.
Alrighty. I guess I'm gonna try plan hit him again.
Hit 'em
Considering
till
I'm
he
out of other options.
dies.
Jeez. There we
14
go.
just barely misses. 24 hits. 12. 14 just barely misses.
That's all I got.
Alrighty. Argon, your stasis falls off.
Okay.
That was at the end of his
Um,
turn.
What'd you say?
Oh, I thought it was at the end of his turn, not the beginning of his turn.
I think it's the beginning of my turn. Doesn't make a difference one way or the other.
Until the end of your next turn.
Oh, it is till the end of my
Yeah,
next
so,
turn.
alright, at the end of your turn, he'll be out of stasis.
Yeah.
It matters if you're casting a spell right now.
Oh, yeah, which I can't do anyways. So, because it's silent.
Okay.
I'm gonna go unlock the door. I'm gonna open the door to let Fordrum in and Bishop, because I think Bishop's out there and just teleported B in.
So
You
kind.
open the door and you see Fordrum is looking down into a hole in the floor where Bishop was standing.
What's going on?
Things fine.
We hear nothing.
So that was your free action?
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna stay right here where I can see him, and outside of the thing, I guess I'll just. Oh God, I don't want to make any noise. I don't know that anybody downstairs has heard us. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna wait.
It's very silent in here right now.
Yeah, it's silent in that room. I know that. So, but I don't know that
Well done.
that anybody notices yet. So I'm done.
Okay.
Sinclair.
Thankfully, my new augment is high enough to not be affected. Thank God.
It's very rare. Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Wardlow and walk around, jump up on his bed so that I can flank with my lord. So I get that sweet, sweet advantage. And I am going to stab him over and over again. So here is the first one. And I am going to bonus action Maddening Hex as well.
Okay, roll that one, please.
So Maddening Hex is my new invocation. I cause psychic disturbances in my cursed target. It can be Hexblade's curse, or sign of ill omen. When I do so, the target takes psychic damage. And I'm not making any other creature other than him take the psychic damage. Psychic damage is equal to my charisma modifier, which is 5.
Ooh. That
He can't resist my hex, so I might
Good.
as well inflict more damage.
Yeah, no. All right, so what's your charisma modifier?
5.
Bink. He takes 5. All done?
And then I'm going to hit him with my
Advantage.
katana. Is it 20 hit?
20 hits.
He will take 5 damage from Life Drinker, which is my other invocation, which I will link now. When I hit a creature with my pack weapon, that creature takes extra necrotic damage equal to my charisma modifier. Unfortunately, I don't get draining because draining is a lower one, but I still have
So-
Thirsting Blade, so here's my second attack.
18 so far.
Is he not taking necrotic?
No. I'm counting the necrotic afterwards. Hit a creature with your packed weapon. That's another 10. Just because it's not macroed into all of your damage, I'm slowly
Yeah, it
going
is.
through it to make sure I don't miss it. Oh, I
It's the
thought that
5
was
above.
the extra. Oh, okay. There we go. Fine. Cool.
Yeah,
Well done.
it's 14 on the first hit, 14 on the second hit, plus the 5 from the Maddening Hex.
Doesn't your hex do damage too? Oh, you did that with the maddening hex.
Actually, yeah, my actual hex does do damage. It does my proficiency bonus, which is 4 on each hit, so an extra 4. So 8 more damage. Thank you. I forgot about that one. He deactivated my worker ant.
He did.
I don't know if the worker ant is very rare or not, so I figure
Probably
he is
not.
deactivated. He's probably one of those figurines.
Alrighty. That is their go. Wardlow stuck inside of the silence. He's going to make a run for the door. Sinclair,
Yes.
attack of opportunity.
Yeah. And since he left while he was still being flanked. Sure that's on. Woo!
Oh, that's
Big
a
hit.
good last little hit there. Yeah. What is that, 25?
That is 25 more damage.
20. All right, he's going to move out of the doorway where he's still in silence. Corvus, attack of opportunity.
You would have flanking at that point, wouldn't he? Because of bargain?
Rue, roll again. Just because you might crit.
Because I'm a threat.
I did do better.
8.
I've seen you
8
try to
damage. I'll
punch.
take it.
Yeah.
And as he gets down into the hallway over here, he is going to shout out to the guards.
Can I? Oh,
Ten-
can I? Go ahead.
10,000 bounty on these people! Yelling at the top of his lungs as he's now weaving a spell that he's attempting to cast.
I'll counterspell that at 4th.
Question mark?
Yeah, I'm gonna try 4th.
Okay. As you attempt to counterspell his time stop, I need
Oh,
you to go ahead and give me an intelligence check, DC 19.
I'll use an advantage.
You can do it.
Oh.
Come on, baby doll. Yes.
Oh! He weaves
lice.
a large rotating clock in circles, and as that happens, you spin your magic over towards the clock, which shatters it into tiny pieces. And you hear somewhere in the recess of your mind, nice.
The Lyceum says hi.
Insignificant. Boardroom.
All right. That seemed super scary. Sorry. Oh God. There's no way. All right, I'm gonna try it. This is so bad. This is such a bad idea. Make a wisdom save. I'm gonna
At
cast
disadvantage?
at disadvantage. Hold person. I'm casting it up a level.
And he can't counterspell either because he casted the level
Why can't he?
spell.
No, he cast a level spell on his turn. He can still counterspell right now. Yeah,
you
he'll
can't-
counterspell that.
You can't do a leveled spell and a bonus action leveled spell. You can still do reaction leveled spells.
Ah.
Otherwise, counterspell would
Yeah.
be borderline useless.
Oh shit! I
Exactly.
thought he had already done it. All right.
I already used my
No, no,
reaction.
no,
I
no, no.
counterspell him again.
You throw out your hold person on him, and he throws out an arcane deflection that just houses your magic inside and shatters it to the ground.
Can I now
Well done.
still hit him?
No, because you're not your elf boy right now.
I know.
Only
Well,
your
then
elf
the
boy
next-
gets to cheat.
The next saving throw he has to make is still at disadvantage.
True. Bishop, you found one of your bowls of carrots.
And I'm muted again. I will pop back out.
Which requires an action, I believe? Or is it a bonus action?
I think it's a bonus action. Let me check. I should have checked. Dum-dum-dum. You can remain inside. Blah blah blah. Yeah, you exit the vessel if you use a bonus action to leave. Do you want me to drop it in the? Okay. Yeah, it's bonus action.
Oh no, yeah, you're good. You said it, so yeah. But next time it is faster if you roll it, and I can just quickly scan.
Yeah. All right. So I hope this works. Where did my character sheet go? Sorry, my character sheet disappeared when I was... Oh, there it is. Okay. I am going to... How bad is he looking?
Bloodied.
That really good.
All right, I'm going to Eldritch Blast. I don't want to... I've tempted magic enough the last few times. So. Eldritch Blast. Come on. 22.
Oh, that hits.
For 10 plus another 4 is
Plus another
14.
4. You have Agonizing Blast now?
I have Agonizing Blast, so it should have rolled that on there. Oh, why didn't it put that on there? So sorry, that should be 15 plus 4 for bludgeoning. Oh, nice.
I stabbed him really well.
I pop out and I'm kind of chewing on some kind of vegetable, and I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast and take out both of his kneecaps.
As Bishop appears standing there, helmet off, eating his vegetables. Pew, pew, on both of the kneecaps as the individual drops down and slams his head against the flooring so hard he dies on impact. Anything else, Bishop?
Good job, everyone. That was fun. I think there's more coming.
Zemnian gods. Okay. First guard. Slams the door open. Peers down the hallway. They've killed the mage!
Wait, did I get skipped? Oh, no, I see where we're at. Sorry.
Yeah. I added them to the tracker once they became
Yep,
relevant.
yep.
The individual will lift up his spear and hook it right over at you, Argon. And it's rolling at a whisper roll, which pisses me off. Let me change that real quick. All of the sheets started doing that. Never whisper roll, ever. But I rolled a 21 to hit.
Okay, that's certainly a hit.
6 piercing damage into your shoulder. Alrighty. Now the others, 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30.
Thanks for the temporary hit points, Bishop.
Okay.
All right, now I have to do the lower floor of the tavern. These two. Copy. A delete. Waiters are going to attempt to stay the fuck out of all of this if they can help it. Corvus, your go. You've heard nothing so far.
No news is good news. All right, guys, I move out. We need to get out of here before. Oh no! And I'm just gonna shield up, just dodge action in front of the party.
Alrighty. Argan.
Where's the hole that Bishop made in the floor?
Where Bishop is standing. Right here. Here.
Could I stick
actually-
my head in the hole and look down to see how many people are below us and where they're at?
There you go. That's the hole. Right
Get the spell book.
there.
Yeah, that's my 3 words.
Do you want to use your action to roll a perception check?
Well, yeah, because I was gonna cast an area of effect spell that affects anyone I can see.
All right. You look downstairs into the kitchen. Well, roll me a perception check. Let's see how many people you can see down there.
It's just the. Oh, whoops, normal, not advantage.
I love wild magic. 16. There appears to be 4 waiters, 2 cooks, and the bartender all sitting there, and they're all speaking to each other in Zemnian. And when you look down at the hole, they look up at you kind of weirdly as one of the cooks is just smoking and ashing on the floor.
All right, that's not enough. I'm not worried about them. All right, I guess that's my turn.
Alrighty. Now it is time for the Zemnian law mages.
Oh, it's not my turn.
Not yet, no. They're on the tracker now.
Oh, I don't see him on the
There's-
tracker. Is why.
Roll down.
Because they're on a different map.
Ah,
They're on a different map. Alrighty. That. Yeah, dash action. Oh, wait. Oh. They have that spell. Boop. Extra 30 feet.
Oh God, I wish we could see everybody.
Oh, you will in a moment. Sinclair! You just got to put yourself where they can all see you as well.
Which is fine. I would have gladly done that if I knew where they were.
15, 20. $30. Oh. So, Yeah, we're gonna bonus action Spirit Shroud. So here's my D20 to see if wild magic happens. Thank God.
Alrighty.
So
No
I
more
have
spirit fingers right now. And what's your spirit shroud radius?
It's when I hit something, or if. Oh, you're talking about the slow effect.
Yeah.
So
Roll the
fifth
ability in chat. It'll be faster. Yeah.
Yeah. 10 feet.
Okay. When you hit a creature within 10 feet of you, the damage is radiant and crowded. Any creature that takes damage can't regain hit points until the start of your turn. Any creature of your choice that you can see that starts its turn within 10 feet of you has its speed reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
Yep. Basically, non-allies, enemies. I am then going to try to kill someone for another effect. So, hopefully this works. I don't have advantage, sadly. But I do get 2 strikes.
Twenty-one hits. Oh, he dead.
Oh, he dead?
He dead.
Then
He's
as
a
he dies,
guard.
okay,
You
as
just
he
killed
dies,
5 guards.
as he dies, his soul comes as a specter. This is the first time I've killed a humanoid in this campaign.
A specter?
Yes, and we have the specter. I
You already have the
this thing.
specter character?
Yes.
All right, go ahead, drag it onto the map.
Turn it.
And it starts its turn right after me, so good.
Yep, and it has temporary hit points equal to your charisma modifier? Or no, your warlock level. What level are you in warlock?
Warlock has gone up, so yeah. I am now 12th level warlock, so it'll have a total of 34 HP right now.
Yep. 34 out of 22. Because it has its hit points, and then that's your temp HP.
Yeah. It is going to use Life Drain.
On the one in the doorway.
Yeah, I'm guessing
Go
this
for it.
one is the one I can see.
Yeah.
Life Drain. I don't know why 2 dice roll, but 21 should hit.
Yeah.
For 12 necrotic.
You rolled dice. We take average when it is NPC characters, so please macro it to be average. That's 3, 3, 3, 9.
D6 is 4, so 4, 4, 4.
Yeah. 12.
Yeah.
And must make a con save. Which he is successful.
That's fine.
That makes a big difference. All done?
Ouch. Yeah, I don't think it has multi-attack, so yeah.
This worker will go 10, 20, 30 feet. Look over at your specter and will lift up 2 spears and throw them side by side over at your specter. Why is everything always just set to roll? Oh, that bothers me so much.
I don't know. It's something they recently did. It must have been an update.
Right. So 23 to hit your specter.
Will hit, but he has resistance.
All right, 11 piercing down to 6. Second throw. 11 to hit the specter.
Failed.
Okay. 10,
So he took the
20.
6.
30. This one will come over and do the same move, picking up 2 spears off of the guards and throwing them one after the other. Miss.
Miss.
Miss. Now let me go downstairs, downstairs, downstairs. All right, that's all of their go. Hey, look, the dead guy's bleeding out. That's 1 turn. Boardroom.
Looking back over my shoulder, I am gonna tell Argon to get your spell book or whatever you need off of this guy while he's still dead. And I'm going to bonus action cast magic weapon, so that trying to reinvigorate Hedge's gavel with a little magical mojo. But then I'm going to take my hand axe. You know what? I'm not going to throw a hand axe over Corvus and everybody's heads. That's just stupid. So that's my turn. I step past these two and turn around to look down the hallway to make sure that if anybody shows up, I'm going to deal with them.
All right, this hallway's a dead end, by the way.
So
Other
these
than
doors,
the bathroom.
so these doors on the right don't open up into anything?
There's no doors on the right. You see the little handle things when you zoom in? There's
Yeah.
little
So
handle things.
these
Those are
green
the doors.
Sorry, I thought that these green
No,
spots.
those greens are hit point bars that you can see from tokens on the other side of the wall.
I'm sorry. Okay, my bad. All this time I thought
You're
that
good.
those were. Never mind.
Rewind.
Sorry.
You're good. Rewind.
I wouldn't go that direction.
Obviously.
Yeah, my bad. I thought they were doors.
You're good.
So with that, then bonus action, magic weapon, and can I run down this hallway around those other things? Oh, and I drop concentration on silence.
Silence is gone.
I
You can run
pass-
down the hallway, but you can't pass through enemies unencumbered. They are actively filling the doorways, and it's a pretty tight squeeze to begin with. You'll have to either throw them, shove them, or remove them.
Who, enemies?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I can move past...
Allies you can move through, no problem.
Okay,
And the specter is technically incorporeal, so you're good there.
okay.
Floaty
Oh,
ghost.
so the specter's holding the door, basically, the doorway, right?
Hold door.
I see what's happening. All right. I'm not going to go
I see
past
what's
these people. I'm going to just
happening.
stop right here, back here. And I already cast a bonus action spell, so I'm done there. I apologize. I didn't.
Perfect. You did good.
Fog of War fucks me up, apparently.
Yeah. No, you're good. You are good.
All right.
All right.
Bishop.
So Wardlow is going to step out of the room, run down the hall to where the specter is. These men are heroes.
Start that.
Yep,
Oh, I see.
Wardlow. Major image.
Oh, okay.
These men are heroes. Treat them that way. Until I am back, Argon is in charge. I must go. I will be back in a month. And then he casts a spell and teleports out.
So totally Wardlow runs down the hallway.
Says these men are heroes. Treat them like heroes. Argon is in charge until I get back in a month. I must leave, and teleports out.
Roll me a deception check.
You
Straight
got it?
roll. Because you've already killed a guard in front of guards. You didn't,
know.
but some... Yeah, straight roll. Straight roll.
Any chance I could use my game advantage?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. That's the point of it.
Okay. All right.
You got this.
It's a straight roll until you add something to it.
Okay, here we go.
Nice work.
He's
Let me...
This
We're
is
not
why
out
we
of
love
initiative yet.
warlocks.
We're going turn by turn, rolling insight checks. Okay?
Yeah.
Zemnian guard has fucking advantage, and if he rolls a natural 20, you literally killed his buddy in front of him, one of your party members.
I didn't want that to happen, but I'm glad
I
that
know.
Fortrum didn't continue the attack, so we're good.
Insight advantage. Okay, the Zemnian guard goes, that is... Why the hell did he attack him? Fucking idiot. Begins walking away.
He's lucky
He
he's
threw the
dead.
spear first.
His buddy was trying to tell him, don't hit these
Waiters.
heroes."
Waiter's turn.
We don't get paid enough.
They don't have advantage.
I was gonna say, you're even gonna roll for the
Fucking
waiter? I'd think the waiter's like, done, fine with me, man. Whoever.
They rolled a 17 as well, even though it was hidden. Corvus, what are you doing? Because you saw totally Wardlow just appear and walk down the hallway and declare all of that.
Corvus is going to immediately begin stuffing the real Warlow in the bag of holding.
Snap his neck.
And as he walks away, my 4 words are, snap his neck.
Corvus, are you going to snap his neck as your action, or are you going to stuff him into the bag as your action?
He could suffocate.
Alrighty. Shove him into the bag of holding. I need you to give me a survival check to do this.
I assist since
Actually,
I'm
no,
right there.
athletics.
Oh,
Athletics.
thank God. That's much better.
Yeah. Assistance would be something like, since we're still actively initiative, one of them can walk down the hallway. So like 13. You're like hoisting up the body and like head first trying to like just do it with only one person. You're gonna need help. Yeah. Argon walked away.
I'm right here.
Zemnian
Sorry, I'm here.
lawmakers. Oh. Okay, go ahead. What are you doing then?
I'm going into his room.
And then
I'm gonna start searching things.
show me where you are going to be searching, and then roll me investigation.
I'm gonna start with this chest if it's unlocked. Well, I'll try with it. If it's unlocked or not, I guess we'll find out.
All right, roll me an investigation. It is clearly trapped with magical wards and protections on it and locked.
Are those still up after the egg?
The dispel?
It is currently locked.
Okay,
And that is it.
so we'll get to that.
Yeah.
All right, so that I'm assuming that's my turn.
Yeah, that's your turn. That's your investigation. All right. Law mages. Oh, they had a fighting chance. Sinclair, your specter is just hovering over where Wardlow was.
Seeing that Corvus didn't snap his neck and he's having a hard time getting him in the bag, I'm going to go help him make it dead weight by snapping his neck.
Are you giving any commands to your...
Before I walk away from the specter, stand guard. None shall pass.
There's nothing about that requiring an action. Okay, now give me an attack roll against him if you're trying to snap his neck.
All right. Is it at an advantage or no?
Yeah, he's prone and unconscious.
Oh, good. And he's still the mark of my hex, so if he's still alive, we'll find out. Uh-oh.
he's not alive anymore. You go over with your katana and slice, and it's much easier to maneuver it into the bag. You still need somebody else to do that, though. The outpost workers. Wow, none of these NPCs are proficient in insight. Makes sense. They live in the Empire.
They drink the Kool-Aid.
The individual just... Argin, when the fuck am I getting my 10,000 gold then? I can't be teased. And that's it. Totally Wardlow has already disappeared.
That is so awesome, Bishop.
Oh, Bishop, by the way, you have to roll your d20 for casting that spell.
Oh, yes, that's right.
I now hold the bag open and help with the body loading since I'm right there.
Much easier.
Alrighty, so go ahead and roll me an athletics check, Fordrum. Are you helping, or are you actively participating in doing it?
I go like this. I take the bag and I go, stick shield inside and pull it as open, wide enough to hold up a body.
So you're helping.
There's my athletics. 20.
Oh, easy enough. Yeah, you hold it wide open and start engulfing the body as he's trying to shove it down in there. And we are now out of initiative.
Prestidigitation.
Well, you begin to do that.
Sinclair, get rid of that fucking ghost.
I have to
tell
roll
the
one
ghost.
more insight check.
Yeah. I tell the ghost to follow me after I cleaned up the blood scene. Nope.
Corvus,
I'm not on Argon.
the door opens up where you are standing, Corvus, after the body's already dropped in the bag and the bag is like closed up, and Hiram looks over at you. I'm so proud that you found a way to end this amicably with him.
It just thumbs up. as I kind of cinch on the bag of holding, very nervously.
Yes.
I just smile at Hiram and I go, just nodding and smiling.
Fortune is not going to lie. He's not going to say anything.
By the way, he looks down the hall at you, Bishop. I've never met someone like you before.
Thank you. I have not met anyone like you either. Perhaps we should partake of some soup sometime.
I enjoy soup. Pea soup is actually my favorite.
We shall split it then.
Very well.
Hiram just puts his hand down like...
Hiram will place his hand on your shoulder, Corvus, and shake your hand. You know, very, very proud moment to see that you handled this diplomatically.
Corvus
Anyways, Arkin. Yeah, Corvus.
Corvus is just trying to keep his shit together.
Roll me a wisdom save, Corvus. Or sorry, charisma save.
Oh, that's actually better.
Is it though?
Is it?
Didn't say it was good.
Corvus, are you coming down with a fever? You're sweating a lot.
You know what? Yeah, just getting that rad winter fever.
Why is there blood on your shirt?
There usually is.
It's not really a lie, is it?
It's not.
When isn't there blood on Corvus's shirt?
It's deceptive as hell, but it's not a lie. Roll me a deception check.
He's not lying.
Wasn't it Bishop that said he didn't trust people that lies and deception or something?
Yeah, something. He'll nod along with you. You should really have Ogden cleans that up for you. And as a
Yeah,
whole,
just-
they need to fix this place up. You know, honestly, they have so much money that they were throwing around out there. Why is there a random fucking hole in this hallway? You know what? I'm sorry. It's been a very rough couple of weeks. I'm going to go to the bed, if you do not mind.
Oh, yes, you go right ahead.
Good knock.
Good night. And as soon as the door closes, Corvus's eyes just bulge out of relief. Just like, fucking phew.
I'm gonna have the Spectre look inside the desk with his ethereal form to see if there's
Okay.
anything inside that may be trapped or locked.
We look at the specters and oh, it's not stupid.
Oh, it's not
It
stupid,
passes
it's just-
through with its ethereal nature, and have it roll an investigation.
All right. Yeah, because it can use the incorporeal movement to do this.
Hey, Corvus, do you think we're going to spend the night here?
I think I speak for everyone when I say we want to get the hell out of town.
No,
My question is, should I fix the hole magically or should I just not? It's a
Be
big
nice, I guess.
Yes, you should probably fix it.
How big is that hole, Joey?
Chub size.
At this point, it's about the neck size, a
Oh.
rabbit's neck size.
Oh, so
it's
mending
like-
could probably do it.
Oh, it's definitely mendable. Yeah. It's
Oh,
definitely a
good.
foot.
I
Yeah.
thought I was going to have to use fabrication because it was like body size.
Oh, mending will do it. Mending will do it.
no, just neck size. You know, the ring of the neck.
Yeah, it opened up and then closed at his neck.
Awesome. Zoop. Zoop, 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 zoop,
Yep.
zoop, 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 zoop.
So, Argan, you're investigating the lock, or what are you doing? It's locked.
Well, yeah, I did that last round. So this round, I'll investigate the desk.
All right, roll me an investigation. As you
Yeah,
see the
I'm-
specter floating through it, and on a 9, your specter discerns there's nothing of like interest in it.
I'm going to
Okay.
use advantage. Oh, God, that was terrible either way.
17's pretty solid. Looking across the desk, it definitely has magical wards that are inert right now. Roll me an Arcana check.
Remember, I just roll this and you decide whether it applies or not.
Ooh.
It does apply to magical items. Since you literally have one inside of your inventory, all of these magical effects are only inert for 10 minutes. So you got to work
Okay.
fast if you want to get past his wards.
Okay. I'll pass that information along and I'll try to open the desk.
I
Door-
tell
the
Fortune to
desk
come in here and open
slide
this
open.
lock because we don't have thieves' tools in our party. Got another insignificant job for your god, Fordrum.
Or just hammer it with the axe.
I literally take the axe, stick it against the thing, take my smithing hammer and go, and I put a piece of fabric on the back of the axe so it deadens the sound and hold it
He's
and
learning.
go gunk, gunk, and try and pop the axe into the thing and break it open.
Right. Give me a athletics check, Fordrum.
Oh. Shit. The axe moved.
Gum, gum. It's a very, yeah, your hand axe breaks.
Of course it does. This fucking axe. How big
Oh,
is
yeah.
the box?
Box is about 3 feet long, 1.5 tall.
Who else has a bag of holding?
No, the wards on it are gonna come back up in a bit.
Yeah, but I could probably dispel those later. In theory.
I'd rather him just open it and get the stuff out before we have to leave now. God forbid these wards track you down.
I take a chisel out, and I'm going to chisel the lock open because I don't have.
Alrighty. What tool supplies do you think applies to this situation? Carpenters?
Jewelers or smith, probably. Woodcarver?
Jewelers, absolutely not. Wood carvers, I'll allow. Wood carvers, I would allow because you're carving around where the lock is.
Yep.
Roll that utilizing strength. Not bad. That is enough. After about 1 minute or so of pounding away, you eventually break around the wood of the locker and rip off the lock and handle and hoist the thing open. When you open it up, you see that this chest is lined with a very thick fabric that looks strange and grainy. When you look inside, there appears to be ceremonial robes, 4 archmages, what appears to be the tome of this mage himself, and maybe some other things of interest if somebody wishes to investigate.
Argon. I grab the tome and I just throw it over my shoulder toward Argon.
When I see he has it open, I'll go over there and search.
Alrighty. Do you catch the book as it's flying?
Yes.
Oh, an archmage's loot.
When he cast the 9th level spell, I got worried, and then I looked at his health, and I'm like, I fucked him up pretty good.
Yeah, you did.
I'm just interested in the grainy fabric.
It might be lead. If it is, that's cool. Portable lead sheeting the box.
It wouldn't be grainy.
And then we'll have either Sinclair or Bishop go tell the other guy that we're leaving, and Wardlow left for quite a while.
We need all the paperwork.
And he can go get the paperwork and let everybody free because Wardlow left for at least a month. Which is a lie. So we don't want, that's why we're sending Sinclair or Bishop, not me, to lie. Because
Corvus do it.
Corvus could do it too. Corvus wants to lie to his friend. I was just giving Corvus the out to not have to lie to hire him.
We
At some point during all this talk, Corvus is going to check the guard that Sinclair killed, curious if it's the one that I paid off before.
Oh, look for his 50 gold back.
Hey, I mean, if it's there.
If it's there.
Oh, we need to put that body in the bag too.
And Bishop is keeping his eye open for the original guard.
Sinclair, as far as that body, that cat's already out of the bag.
Well, no. He's the only body that actually saw Wardlow dead.
Yeah, but he doesn't know anything else. I think taking it would draw more suspicion than anything else.
I will go bury him then.
Okay.
I know a lake that's not that frozen. We could probably drop him in. That'd be pretty.
You think I'm leaving a body? I'm going to go cremate him outside.
Just take him and slide him along the lake in front of us until he falls in.
Go feed the monstrosities that lurk below.
No.
I guess since the glyphs are off the desk, there shouldn't be any worry of trying to open it.
I already did. I opened it. I'll just strip everything out of it and stick it in a bag. We'll go through it later.
These are nice sheets, though.
So, looking through this footlocker, you find a crystal mirror worth 1,000 GP, 500 GP worth of gemstone infused chalk, a sending stone, 4,000 gold, 600 platinum, 6 healing potions, 10 iron balls that are 1 foot across each, 2 maps of ice across, and a ledger of passage to this outpost.
I think he was compensating for something with those balls.
I'm gonna guess they're a spell component, but I don't know what spell it would
I
be.
don't know any spells that require. Oh, barrage maybe. That's the only one I can think of. Because it could be used as sling ammo, but I don't think they're foot across, are they?
No.
Maybe he shot puts these things.
So
Yeah,
each of the
Ben, that's
balls
not
would
it.
weigh 25 pounds.
Good God!
They are iron balls 1 foot across each.
Yep. Big.
Aren't those cannonballs?
He did just get that magical gun. Where's that magical gun? Is it in the desk?
You said
Would
1
you like
foot
to investigate
across?
the desk?
Yes.
Yeah.
Realizing he has these balls, I know what these go to now. They're the gun.
Oh, the gun is a normal fucking
Yeah,
gun.
that's a cannonball, not a.
I
Right.
don't know what size ammo that gun used. I just saw that it was a magical gun of some sort.
The gun
Pro
is smaller than each of the balls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the balls
exactly.
Are like,
Go ahead.
The balls
Typically,
are the size
ammo
of your
is
head.
smaller than the weapon.
yeah, the balls are about the size of a person's head ish. Fordham, yes, we could leave a note, or better yet, if we found the original god, he might remember Warlow saying something similar before the action happened.
I'm gonna have my Spectre help me while I go through this desk and this bed looking for this
All right,
gun.
investigate. Investigate the bed. Go ahead, Bishop and Fortune.
21.
You want me to investigate?
No, Bishop
No,
was
you
basically
two were
just telling
speaking.
you. Yeah,
Oh,
he was just telling you we could leave a note, or if we were to find the original guard posted by the door, that guard might remember Warlow saying something about needing to leave. And
Oh, I don't follow.
well, I'm sure he, if we talked to him, would remember Warlow saying that he needed to leave for a month and that Argon was in charge before we became heroes.
Are we sure he's not the guard we just killed? Corvus was looking at that.
No,
Corvus?
I killed the guard before the fake one came out.
Corvus, are you entering party loot, or do you want me to do it?
You go ahead.
Okay. I'm just gonna put all this in the party loot for now.
So, Sinclair, as you are investigating that desk, as you refer to it, it's actually a dresser. You open up the drawers, and it is mostly just different shades of the same robes that this individual was wearing when you killed him. Many different pairs of thick wool socks, underwear, long johns, things to insulate the body as you are in here. Among them is that pistol that Hiram had gave him before. And there also appears to be a journal in here.
Hand the journal to Argon as I'm looking over this pistol and going and pulling all the pockets out of every single coat in this closet. And I'm putting all the socks in my own pack.
Yep, you take all of his socks, but they will not fit your feet.
That's fine. They will fit my tail.
Have we emptied the chest?
Yeah, I'm just gonna shove it all in.
Argon, here's a book. And do you see any magic in here? Because I don't have that ability.
If the chest is empty, I will mend it as best I can to make it at least whole again. I know I can't fix this magic, but you know.
Alrighty. You bend away, fixing as much as you possibly can.
Argan, do you sense any magic in here?
I don't have detect magic prepared.
Fordrum,
Isn't
do you?
it-
Isn't that
Isn't
a
it a ritual? I think it's a
Yeah, I
ritual.
can do a ritual if you want me to. If we, yeah, I guess we could take the 10 minutes.
As
All right.
as a player, what I'm thinking is it takes time for that dispel thing to go away anyway before you'll be able to find it. So we should at least wait until
That's a good point.
the magic comes back and
Which
then look.
that's 10 minutes.
Yep.
Look at that. Perfect timing. 10 minutes.
I'm just sitting on the bed with a pistol. Looking at the markings on it and whatnot.
Are you keeping the pistol in your inventory, Sinclair? Or do you want me to add it to party loot? I don't care.
I'll
either
hold
way.
on to it for now.
Okay. Was there anything in there I needed to add to party loot, Sinclair?
Just a bunch of robes and his journal.
I have the journal, so
I don't know if there's any magic on these robes or anything. It's just I pulled them out. I took his socks as liner for my tail, and I can forge them, stitch them together so I have a tail sock.
all right, well, we'll know here in a minute whether the
Keep
robes
my
are
tail
magical or
warm.
not. If the robes aren't magical, I'll
The
get a
robes-
certificate. Oh, go ahead.
The robes are not magical. None of the
Yeah.
clothing was magical. The journal was not magical. The trunk was magical. Those 10 balls are magical. Evocation magic. Actually, wait. Is that the right school? Transmutation magic.
Do I have any
Sending
idea
stone,
what
you
they
know
would
what
be
sending
for?
stones look like. You would have to identify them.
Okay, I'll do that later.
Is the pistol magical?
The pistol is not magical, it's mundane.
Okay.
Sinclair, roll me an investigation roll with
Would that-
disadvantage because you've never seen a pistol before in your life.
Okay, disadvantage. And this is for the ammo.
You're gonna shoot your eye out.
Yeah, shoot, yeah.
Actually, if he rolls a 1,
He'll be fine as long as he drinks his Ovaltine.
Did you say disadvantage?
give me a dexterity check, Sinclair.
Check or save?
No, it's check. I'm seeing if you aim and hit yourself.
I'm within 5 feet, so he gets my shield bonus +1 to his deck save.
That's not a save.
It's not a
that's the
save, it's
problem.
a check. This is him
Oh.
misfiring and seeing if he shoots himself.
Right.
Roll me a d6.
That was almost prophecy, Bishop.
You would.
As you're looking at this odd contraption, you hold your hand in front of the barrel and what's this little thing? You take 4 points of piercing damage as you shoot your hand. It's loaded.
Ow!
And now it's down to 5 bullets.
I
Thank
take it
you.
away from him.
No.
Give
now
me
that I
this.
know it's loaded,
Give me
I'm
this.
going to put it in the bag.
Nope. I take it away from him as he's like, oh, I just grab it and I'm like, you can have it when we get outside.
Okay, I'll hold you to that.
You're
Oh, can you
looking
fix
through the
my
hole in your
hand?
hand. Just
I just
Please?
tuck it away safely and walk away.
All right, so are we leaving a note and telling Hiram and then getting out of here?
Is there anyone that's good at doing that?
At forging?
Um,
No, I don't know about
Technically,
Sinclair.
yes. But we need to get the paperwork first.
I figured if no one knows, if everyone just thinks Wardlow leaves, Hiram should be able to get the paperwork, can he? Or not? Because we have no authority to do it other than the people that we believed in this room or that believed us in this room.
Yeah.
You're in charge. You should be able to do it.
Orvis, you watch Guilty walking down the hallway towards you all right now.
Guilty, come here.
Hello there.
You're lucky.
He looks
Guilty.
around the room that you've been trying to clean up so far, and so you are in charge of the outpost until Warlow gets back.
Yeah, which will be a while. Who
Also,
has the paperwork to release you? You said you
that
knew.
would be one of the commanders has it.
Also, he knew that you slit her ankles.
Let's fill in all of our
Oh.
details later.
So you're welcome. We fixed the
Anything
problem.
Fixes a problem. No, he's still alive. He's coming after me. Now I need to go on the run and hide forever. Bishop rolled a 25. He's not seeing through that lie.
Yes, you should. You should.
So go back out there, find somebody official, tell them Argon said to go get all the paperwork for the people that went on the trip with him.
Right? You, Law Mage, Arkin wants you. Screams down the hall. Yes, Arkin.
Go get the pardon
the way-
paperwork for.
We have not been acquainted yet.
No, I don't like to be the public face, but unfortunately, Wardlow had business he had to attend to.
I am curious why he left you in charge instead of myself.
Well, he was very disappointed in
we.
you. He was talking. He was quite upset about something you did the other week. I didn't quite follow it all, but he was upset about it, and he said that Argon should be in charge.
Roll me a deception check, Bishop.
You mentioned something about a fish.
16.
Laden swallow.
18.
I'm gonna use Chronal Shift
On
her to
Bishop
force her
or
to
the Law
reroll it.
Mage?
On the Law Mage.
16.
Damn it.
Ties go in the state of the aggressor. Bishop wins.
Oh, all right. Well, then it worked. I should have rolled it on you. You had a high enough. You had a high roll, but you have a high
Yeah,
stat.
he had a better chance of getting
Yeah.
way higher. Yeah. Then I am just confused. You are Achin? As in history check. Achin, I do not know your house.
And you don't need to. This is not the time for
Really?
this type of information.
Roll me an intimidation roll, Arkin.
Do I have advantage on everything,
Yes,
Sinclair, or just
you
perception?
do. Intimidation,
Or just- all right.
deception,
Yup.
and
Come
persuasion.
on, get it. Get it.
Yeah.
17. Valstrucker. I apologize, sir.
I need the paperwork for the 5 people that went with. Was it 4 or 4 of them that went with us, right?
It was
Guilty,
5?
innocent,
Kramer.
Softy, and Kramer.
Kramer, yeah, 4. We never picked the
You
5th.
had Hiram as well.
Yeah, well, but Hiram doesn't need paperwork.
Exactly. You need this paperwork to review for yourself. I was just sent a note that the guilty-looking one was supposed to be apprehended and executed by Wardlow.
Oh, well, Wardlow was in a bad mood at the time and made decisions that he wasn't ready to take at the time. So go get me the paperwork and I will deal with it with Wardlow.
Very well,
They're
sir.
discharging all of them.
Law Mage will leave. Guilty walks immediately out from behind that door. Valstraka, she called you.
It's good enough for now.
I just look at Guilty and go like
I could
this.
get... He sits down on the chair and throws his hands behind his head, putting his feet out to the middle of the floor. I could get used to working with all of you. This is easy.
You're going to be working for Mr. Astalov's family. That was the
Boss,
arrangement.
I'm looking
And what's going to
forward
keep you
to
safe from
serving.
Wardlow.
Yes, of course. I am not arguing with you. I agree. This should be a wonderful arrangement for us.
All I ask is you protect Mr. Astalov's family to the best of your ability.
I would protect them as if they are my own. Anyways, looks like most of our work here is done. By
See
the way,
anything
what's that
else
creepy
this-
thing in the corner looking at me?
Oh,
Right?
that's mine. It's here for the next day.
It's cool.
I took it
Call
out of
him
the dead
Nolan.
guy's body.
That's
Can-
not what I asked. Is it cool?
Yes, it is ours. My type of cheat magic is necromantic.
Guilty, go gather up all the others. Bring them here. Sinclair, tell
I'll go deal
Hiram.
with the body.
Okay. Corvus, go tell, or Bishop, somebody, go tell Hiram, hey, I want my goddamn chair back. And once the paperwork is here, because Wardlow's gonna agree on paperwork, whatever, he and the four should immediately take the first boat out of Balin Post and get back on with their lives. Corvus, I don't know if you want to do that or
Lieutenant-
if you want somebody else to.
I have discarded the truth enough in front of Hiram. I guess I can handle one last little bit of guess I'll walk up and knock on Hiram's door to give him the scoop there.
I'm gonna search in the desk real quick, see if he had some sort of like personal stamp or seal or something.
Well,
Something to make
Sinclair
paperwork
already
official?
investigated over it,
Okay.
but you are welcome to investigate as well.
I just want to see if he has a personal seal or something. Yeah.
Isn't it probably a ring that's on his
Could
finger?
be. Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Signet ring.
Oh, wow. Somebody figured it out.
Sorry, I just
You could probably pull it
You're
out of
good.
the bag.
You're good.
Just
You got the bag, Forger,
Uh,
still? Just go pull it off his
wait.
finger.
it's in Corvus has the bag.
Oh,
I don't
Corvus has the bags right now.
I don't make it an occupation to carry around bodies.
Like I fucking do.
No, I'm not that I'm against it. I'm just it's not
I am.
Yeah, well. Soon we will be rid of it and all will be well.
you could use it as a shield, Sinclair, the next time we fight a hungry, just toss him in front of you.
No, that's not surefire enough.
No, I would have asked Corvus as I was walking out for the bag.
Well, let's do that when we're
Uh,
outside of town, Sinclair. I
yeah.
understand what you want to do, and I agree with it completely. We should obliterate all evidence, but let's not do it here in the bar. Let's do it when we're outside of the city.
Okay.
Outside of a big
It's safe
wooden
enough
building.
for it's safe enough for
Then we
now.
stuff the other guard in the bag then.
That's fair.
Sure.
So, you pull out one dead body that is lying there. Roll an investigation for the body organ. 26. He does, in fact, have a ring of note, not on his hands, as that would get in the way of his spell casting, but around his neck on a. In addition to that, you find that he did have an infused spell focus, a bracelet that ties around his middle finger and wraps around his wrist as well. It appears to have some type of infused magic inside of it already. And he's holding a piece of parchment in his hand that reads,
Dear Trent.
Dear Trent, I love you with all my heart. The nights are so cold without you.
Yes. Oh, dear God, stop them from killing me.
I'm also going to clean up the mess in the hallway. No reason to leave debris about.
Master, our Kaborta was taken from us too soon. One of the prisoners killed her in the ruins. They have a Marut, as you suspected. There is also a chair. And then he was interrupted.
Does this look like the magic?
Yeah, that's what I was about to.
Yeah, the stuff I've seen Corvus use.
Yes.
Okay. We'll shove that in a pocket because I'm not sure if I burn it, if it transmits, because I think it does. So I don't.
That's the way it works.
Yeah, we'll have to dispel it or something.
Yeah, you'd have to dispel it, right?
Yeah, we'll look at that. We'll figure out.
Because if you burn that,
Reddit.
that goes to whoever Master is.
There's a chair. It is pink and fluffy, and I love it.
It's also great for my
And then
hemorrhoids.
burn it.
Here's the Amazon link. Please send
Yeah.
it to me.
I'm just gonna write him a love note. And
There's this chair smith that makes such soft, luscious furniture.
Stop.
So,
I'm going to get hit up for a gig.
so, we'll fast forward a little bit here. The law mage comes back with all of the proper paperwork, hands it to you. Guilty will go through it to ensure that it is handled 100% perfectly, as forgery is his knack and talent. You wait. You work through the evening to get all of the paperwork situated. Refined. Everything is focused. You clean up the scene as best as you all possibly can with prestidigitation and mendings across everything. But yeah, that hole in the floor is no longer there. In the morning, Hiram and the other 4 that were prisoners meet up with you over towards one of the docks, as you have hailed the captain to come pick them up on a couple of rowboats. Hiram walks over and shakes each of your hands. Just know that if you ever find yourself anywhere near my neck of the woods, I am more than... You're welcome in my home. You all are wonderful people.
yeah, we are.
I am not
Remember,
saying anything.
he is Tal'Dorei, is where he's from. Tal'Dorei. And he'll grab you by your shoulders, Corvus, looking up at you. I remember meeting you when you were a young boy and I was a young man. And I thought, this little kid is so annoying. you've turned into a very refined adult. I am proud of you.
Oh, I'm glad to see I've made a noticeable change.
But I didn't say all of that. Smiles
Kinda
at you,
did.
jokingly, of course.
He's got a sense of humor now that he's not gonna die.
Oh yeah,
That does tend to
100%.
improve that sort of thing.
Then you have Softy walk over to you guys. Hey, looks at you, Corvus. Your family wouldn't happen to need a worker of any kind? I don't have a whole lot to go back to, and I lost
Actually,
my...
we might. There's a mine of something coming up. We could very likely use some fresh hands in the area. I don't
gardening?
exactly know what specifically for, but
Yeah, did he like plants? Don't you
He
need a
likes
gardener?
plants.
didn't we already set Guilty up as the gardener?
Oh, you set Guilty up. He's not going to garden.
Well,
That's-
Actually, another thought occurs. Why don't you go with Guilty? He's already been set up for a sort of position at my family estate. We
Sure.
have lovely gardens. I'm sure you could do something to help with.
Oh. Yeah. Gardens in the Empire are... Those are very fine. Few, but are you Southern? Are you from the
Yes,
South?
yes, we're from Trostenwald.
Trostenwald. Oh, I...
How are you with grass?
I know how to, it's grass. I mean, you water it and it stays grass, you know.
His grass has needs.
I'll water your grass for you. Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Nothing of it.
Justified walks over to you and
Make sure to take
Looks at
care of
each
those
of you.
kids.
oh, that'll be first and foremost. Right after I smack my sister around a little bit, but you know.
No more smacking around. Just go about your business.
I was kidding,
Oh,
mostly.
Argon mimes an uppercut from behind Fordram's back.
And I'm just like on my neck, like making a thumb gesture to slit her.
Oh, jeez, I wasn't gonna go that far.
We see where the moral compass is of this party. Fordram says, don't do that. Corvus goes, you shouldn't do that. Sinclair says, do it better. Arkin goes, kind of do it. And Bishop's like, where's my popcorn?
More or less. You found our alignment chart.
So, she'll, stand up on her tippy toes and kiss each of you on the cheeks. Argon, you have to lean down for her.
We'll leak down.
It was a pleasure getting to know all of you. And yeah, if you're ever in Allfield, stop by. Say hi to me, okay?
Hey, we've been there.
Good, it's a good place to be. Lieutenant Kramer walks over. Thank you all for being upstanding citizens to the Empire and to all of us. I am very grateful for you and what you have done for us. Do you mind if I keep this sword on the trip, just in case we are attacked by any beasts or anything?
he has my axe, and actually, I will say,
Oh, your axe.
yes. I would like you to keep it, and what I would more like is if you need to sell it, will you take it to? There's a mine just outside of Allfield. My family is there. Sell it to one of my family working their mines. If you don't have the time and you need the money sooner, do it. It's fine. But it'd be nice if it ended up back in the family.
I hand him 20 gold.
That is, I'll share it with everybody to make sure they get home safely.
Oh, I think, okay. Is that all we're going to give him? We probably
I
should.
gave him
more
all
stuff.
the money I had on me.
I'm gonna give
Here.
him an extra shield too.
Take
I have
this with you.
37 silver.
And I hand him 5 gold pieces that are wooden.
You dick.
I
Right.
go, hey, Corvus, can I reach into the party loot for just a moment?
Sure.
Oh, thanks. I give them 100 gold out of the party loot so that they can split it to 25 each and then let them go that way.
You're all good men. Thank you.
Don't let that
You're-
ruin our reputation, though. Don't tell everybody. Hey, and don't kill Guilty. As much as you don't like him, and I understand why,
Knowing what we
we
know
all
now,
made it out of something really, really difficult together. And like it or not, in the end, he helped.
Right. I won't kill him then. Out of respect for all of you.
Maybe just take a leg off or something.
if he doesn't
It
make
may be a
it
good whack in the
ashore,
back of the head.
I make sure also and grab like 3 cups because I was out of cups last time.
Would I'll keep them on at Zaretti, and he loops it through his belt loop.
Yeah. Tell him
he still
snowball.
has your boots, by the way. Which I don't see reason not to let him keep them.
No, he can keep them as far as I'm concerned. Though they might be helpful for Bishop or Argon. Well, Bishop specifically. They're the
Corvus. Go ahead.
those are the boots of the
Go ahead,
snow tracking boots. So
And
unless
Ice
anybody
Walker.
else, yeah, unless anyone else has an issue with it, I say we leave it with them.
I don't care.
We should leave it with him.
Okay.
Also, Corvus, I can't rejoin the military, but I have ample experience protecting people, homes, houses, especially that of nobility. If your family has the need, I could be, even if I am just a simple guard of your estate, anything.
Yes, I believe that very well might be arranged.
I'm wondering
And if
it
there's a
wouldn't be-
position for a head guard, I could be that one as well. Just saying.
I'm wondering if it'd be more
Yes.
wise to make sure that Hiram stays safe, especially knowing what we know.
I have plenty of guards back home on my estate. We have a lot of them.
Ah.
I believe your family lost employment of many of your servants a year back, right?
That would be about right.
I would be happy to serve your family. Such a noble and fine family to serve.
We'll be happy to have you.
Shake your hand very firmly. One of only 2 people in this entire area that can shake your hand almost as firmly as you shake other hands. Orgrim being the other. The 4 of them, 5 of them, venture onto their rowboats and set sail back home with the impression that all of you made this world a little better and you made their lives valuable once more. That's where we're ending the session, everybody.
Before we end, and after everyone leaves Wardlow's room, Bishop's going to pull out a little carved metal golden silver egg and slide it under the mattress of Wardlow.
All right. Viewers, thank you all very much for viewing. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Hope you all had a fantastic time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.